Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your destiny reading. This is for Cancer. I'm only going to be able to do a few of these every day. I'll do as many as I can, but I do need a little time off to clear my head here and there. I did put up weekly readings, so you can check those out in my playlist if your reading isn't here. So this is your destiny, the person that you're destined to be with and what you need to know. I had put the card here just so that energy was here. Destiny. Who is the person? Who's the person you're destined to be with and what it is you need to know? Person you're destined to be with. Yeah, so there is sacrifices. This is the energy of the person you're destined to be with will make sacrifices. Yeah, they want a victory, triumph. This is someone who takes a little time to figure themselves out, but is sacrificing. This is someone who will sacrifice. They want a victory. Yeah. Wow, yeah. There's a material harvest. They're single. They're stable. Yeah. This person's definitely someone who's had a victory when it comes to material harvest, but this is someone who takes a little time to figure things out. Yeah, but they do know that there will be sacrifices. It's about sharing. Yeah, so there's the 11. So it's balance. This is like justice, basically. Harmony between two people here. Yeah, this person's willing to make sacrifices. You both will. Yeah, see, there it is, harmony. The person that you're meant to be with, destined to be with. This is energy of movement forward. You can see this is someone... basically charting a course. See the triumph, the victory. This is someone who knows what's expected. They do a lot of thinking, but they want this to be a victory. So they are definitely someone who's prepared to make sacrifices. Yeah, see, sharing the material harvest. Someone who's been single for a while. Yeah, two single people here coming together. So I do see harmony and balance and being fair. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so I do see solitude. So this is someone spending a little time alone. See, two single people. This is someone kind of doing things by the book. Structure, society's rules. This is someone here kind of going within. See, they know there's going to be sacrifices. Yeah, just preparing themselves. But it is an energy of someone who's been spending a fair bit of time alone. Maybe they've been single for a long time, but it's all about going down this path, soul searching. Yeah. Yeah, this person's getting ready. See, preparing. They're preparing for a new beginning. So some of you, this is a new person. If you have somebody here who didn't want to sacrifice, that's what will be left behind. This person's sharing their material harvest, but it takes two. Harmony, sharing and caring, nurturing energy, a lot of balance and harmony. Two people just right. So this is some of you, it'll be a new person. Wow. Yeah, I see a lot of abundance here, something long term. Yeah, definitely it's an energy of the ship sailed for someone else, for some of you, but this is positive movement forward. Somebody here is definitely taking lessons learned. It's about growing closer, but this is about long term. So this is an energy of someone looking for something long term. Yeah, this is someone who sees truth in the situation. They're charting the course. See the stars. They feel like there's hope. Someone who sees truth in the situation. There's harmony. Someone who's just right. Balance and harmony. This is someone who could take a little step back here and there to look at things, but yeah, I think this is someone sees the truth. They're charting the course, the stars. There's hope. Yeah, the feelings are mutual too. So this is someone who's looking at that. See, there's lots of things to be learned. I think this is someone applying lessons from past, definitely. I do see victory and success. See, movement forward. This person wants victory. They feel this can be successful, something long term. They are successful. Yeah, they see the truth. They see the light. It's like the star. So there's hope. The feelings are mutual. Yeah, this is someone making sure of that. A lot of thinking. But this person is definitely, I mean, this is destiny, this person. They feel it's something that's meant to be. Yeah. It's definitely meant to be. It feels right. It's about being in alignment. See, two people coming into alignment. You'll align with your beliefs, traditions, habits, your lifestyles. Yeah, this person is definitely something else, because I feel they want this victory. They want success. See, it's all about movement forward. It's all about love, harmony. They want love. And there's light at the end of the tunnel. But this is someone moving forward in positive energy, seeing the truth, the light. Yeah, you're in alignment with this person. Wow. See, it's all about being in alignment and making sure. But yeah, this does look like a new person. It definitely does. Now, by any chance, if you have someone who's taken a step back, looking at things different, whether you're their type or not, I don't see a pause or a break. I just feel this is someone who has to do with being able to sacrifice, to share material harvest, sharing and caring, but it takes two. So this is about two people coming into alignment. This person feels that it's meant to be. See, someone who's different than their usual type, someone who shares their abundance. Look at that. Beautiful Empress. This is the start of something new. So I feel this is going to be a new person. Yeah, it's a person who's interested. They show this. Okay, but it's about investing in this by sharing of themselves, sharing and caring, communicating, not just material. Yeah, but it is about sacrificing. Yeah, there's sacrifices that'll need to be made, but it's all about investing, something that's worth investing in here. Yeah, this person's all in their fields. They'll be emotionally available. You have to look at the signs and the signals, right? Making sure this person's emotionally interested and invested. They're looking for the same thing. See, being in alignment. This person, what else do I see? They are somebody, I feel, who does invest wisely in their finances, their material harvest, but it's about the emotional investment. See, they're going deep within their feelings. They're soul searching. So this is somebody here who I feel is definitely emotionally available. Yeah. Let's have a look at balance. Yeah, Four of Wands. See, that's the Four of Wands. You're in alignment. This is definitely a person that you're going to be in alignment with. They plan, prepare ahead. This is someone who definitely has that Elder of Pentacles. Very grounded, sensible. This is someone who uses their resources wisely. They want someone who also uses their resources wisely. They're sensible, practical. They like to prepare ahead. So this is someone kind of taking that little step back. You're different than their usual type. So this is someone looking at their types, people who never wanted to sacrifice anything. They never want to give. Now, you could flip this the other way, but it's all about that Six of Swords energy, applying lessons learned. Yeah, learning about each other, see, coming into alignment. There's a lot of clarity here. This person feels confident that they can provide. Yeah, with the Star, they know that they're expected, the light. Yeah, this person's looking at this mountain. See, it's about achievements, accomplishments. Yeah, all about someone who likes to stay very balanced. They balance the budget, too. They use their resources wisely. They've invested, so they've had some victories here. Tell me about the light. The light. Yeah, see, it's about spending time together, the things you have in common, doing things together. See, two people who brings this person, I'm going to be honest, they want someone who brings something to the table. This is somebody I feel who's sacrificed a lot in the past and never got what they wanted. So this person is one of those people. So it's all about this acknowledging the things you both bring to the table. They see the Empress, someone who's different than the usual type. They feel like you're their type. See, they've been preparing themselves financially. It's a provider, being able to provide. Yeah, they are definitely a provider. But they look at what the other person provides. And I do see that emotional stability, that emotional being available. Yeah. But it's all the things you have in common. Two people who come together, they work together, they team up, spend time together. I do feel some of you will be spending time. I don't feel like this is someone who moves super fast, but it's all about learning and being in alignment. Yeah, compatibility, the need to cooperate and compromise. See, compromises will be needed, sacrifices. Yeah, there's always something that has to be sacrificed, but it's about sharing and caring, and it's being sharing emotions, sharing feelings, all these things, the whole package. Let's have a look at the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who's assesses the situation. Slow and steady wins the race. Like I say, this is not somebody who moves super fast. So you'll have to be a little patient with this person. If you could be patient, like I say, there's this beautiful new beginning. But this is someone moving forward. And they definitely are an energy of looking for sincerity. They look to see what someone brings to the table. Yeah, look at that. Planning, preparing, hoping for the best. See, being able to provide. This is someone who wants to see what the other person provides, but they are a provider. They are definitely someone who knows basically what's expected. Very masculine kind of energy underneath all this. Yeah, this is someone who's achieved a lot of goals. They're looking at the things that two people can achieve together. See, they want somebody who's goal-oriented, somebody who has goals, they're ambitious. So that's what this person will be looking for. This is your destiny. So it's all about yourself, investing, using your resources wisely, the material harvest, being able to sacrifice and give. Two people, both people have to do this. Yeah. They definitely see you as someone who's their type because you're different than their usual type. This is someone who's likely played the field, dated lots of people. Nothing ever really went anywhere. It didn't go the distance. But this person sees this going the distance. They're coming into this feeling positive with this victory. Yeah. You're just checking things out, this person. Let's have a look. They are definitely, and it is somebody here who I feel it's this impression, this first impression of you when you cross paths, this first impression, they see somebody who's goal-oriented and successful, but also someone who, I mean, it's an energy of a couple of free spirits basically here too. I mean, there's an Empress up here, somebody who's open, available. So that's how it's going to start. But this is an energy of sacrificing. Tell me more about the Elder of Cups. Yeah, they see opportunity. They're a little cautious, a little careful what they wish for. But it is somebody here who sees opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. But you both have to. Tell me about the Empress. This is someone who's goal-oriented. They've achieved a lot of goals. So this is someone who's basically prepared themselves. They look ahead to see if this is going to go anywhere. They see this actually going the distance. So, yeah, Empress energy. Yeah. See, it's about love, a bond, a connection between two people. It's all about love and forming that bond, the spark, the desire, the attraction. So they're looking at all the details. They're looking at everything very carefully, very meticulous. And they are somebody who spends their money wisely. They use their resources wisely. They expect the same. Let's have a look at the new beginning. Yeah, Guardian of Cups. This is somebody who will come in. This is about dating. They are kind of guarding their heart at first, but they are a protective person. And I do think this is someone exploring their feelings, emotions. See, spending time alone, contemplating, spending a little time alone. This person does often need a little alone time. I feel this is someone who can get a little overwhelmed. But I do feel they're contemplating going down this path. This is how it's going to be. So if you try to rush this person, you may not get what you want. But it's about contemplating. See, doing things by the book. Dating, courting. See, exploring. They want to explore this. So it's going to start out as exploring this situation. And there's the new beginning. This is going to be a new person. This will be someone new. But it's about the spark, the desire. See, building a bond, two people who build each other up. They work together. They lift each other up. They help each other. They work as a team. That's what this person wants, as a team player. They don't have a problem sacrificing or sharing material harvest, but I think this is someone who's sacrificed before and never got what they wanted. So they are a little careful what they wish for, but they know a good thing when they see it. Yeah. Tell me more about this person. They are a little outdoorsy. They're full of adventure. They like to explore. They like to do things. They want someone to spend time with. So I do see a little outdoorsy energy. But this is definitely a person who likes to keep their life balanced and quite calm. Yeah, the Chariot. See, this is someone who feels determined to succeed. They have had a lot of success. They're in control of their emotions. They're a little cautious about getting emotionally invested too quickly until they're sure you're in alignment, that you both feel the same. See, they're cautious about until they're sure the feelings are mutual. But this is about being in alignment. They really feel like there's something here, right? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're this person's type. That's what they're looking at. Yeah, they're definitely in contemplation mode here, Cancer. I do see a lot of Virgo energy here. But you could be in that energy as well. See, hermit mode, spending a little time alone, a little step back. This person does need a little alone time here and there. Even if you were to live together and be together, this is someone who will just go off and ground to themselves and spend a little time alone. But they like to, they're thinking about going down this path, that this really could go the distance. Yeah, this person's, they're definitely someone who looks for clues. They are, I'm going to be honest, they could be a little bit of an introvert where they do need a little time alone to ground themselves. So this is your person. So it's about the respect, giving that person a little time alone here and there. Yeah, but they are very determined. They are confident that this can go the distance. So they are someone who controls their emotions, though, like I say, till they're sure the feelings are mutual. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Hierophant. See, it's about commitment, having faith in themselves. They expect loyalty and faith. They want to make sure you're on the same page. So I do see committing. You're at the point where you're going to be exploring this connection, spending time together. They are definitely a person who likes to maybe travel, take trips. I do think they like the outdoors, or they like to work outdoors, maybe grow things. They're very much connected to Earth. Yeah, but they do need a little time alone here and there. They need space sometimes. Yeah, and if you give this person space, they will reciprocate that too, by the way. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, they are emotionally available. They have some Cancer, Pisces in their, or Scorpio in their chart, so they are emotional. They have, they're very balanced emotionally. Yeah, they like to keep themselves balanced, but they're very outdoorsy, I feel. They like to explore. They like to do things. It's someone to do things with. But they have faith. This is someone here, it's about doing things by the book. See, making some sort of an agreement and committing. So you'll be exploring this connection, but you're going to be doing things together. I think you're going to maybe even travel, take trips, someone to travel with. They like to explore. They're very much, it's almost like you're both a bit of free spirits here. And I do think this is someone who's been single for a while, and they've dated lots of people, but there's nobody that they see a future with. So this person's quite particular and picky. They like good food, a comfortable home. They like material things. They like nice things, but this is someone who only buys things of quality, I feel. They don't waste money on frivolous things. They're very practical. Yeah, so like I say, they spend their resources wisely. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Another energy with this person. I want to dig into that interest, this investing. Yeah, see the energy. You'll have to be patient with this person. Takes a little time for this person to fall in love. Yeah, but look at the movement. See, they will keep in communication. See a lot of talk. This is somebody who often gets very busy. They get a little emotionally overwhelmed. So that's why I feel they definitely are someone who, and it will go slow and then it'll speed up. Once this person's confident the feelings are mutual, that you're on the same page. See, their lifestyle, the habit, the way they conduct themselves. This person, I do feel very much connected to Earth. I see Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio for some of you. There's a little Gemini energy here too. So interesting enough, there's definitely a little air. But it's funny because the two of you, you're going to build each other up. So interesting. Little fire and air. There's desire. See the attraction. This person's definitely passionate in their beliefs. I do think they're quite structured, schedules, routines. They know there's going to need to be necessary changes to make this work if it's going to go the distance. So they're someone who does a lot of thinking, but they've achieved a lot of goals. They've invested wisely. I do think this person feels prepared and ready. But it's all about courting and dating and exploring this connection. This is someone who sometimes has to take a step back and kind of explore their feelings a little bit about when you go down this path together. So I say, don't assume that this person's closing you out. I don't see it. They just need a little time alone here and there. They have to stay centered. But I feel they like to work with the earth, grow things. I mean, they could be, who knows what this person does, but they're definitely financially oriented. They like to plan and prepare ahead for a rainy day. They always have something on the go. They keep busy. There's still more things this person wants to achieve, but what they're looking at is what you can achieve together. Yeah, really nice. This person learns a lot. I feel they like to read. It's how they center themselves. Yeah, this is about giving and receiving. See, this person, they can be very generous with their feelings, emotions, but they want the same. This is all about making sure. This person, it's all about making sure that you both get each other, giving and receiving. They can be very generous. But like I say, they spend their resources wisely. They can be a little cheap here and there because they don't spend their money frivolously. When they buy something, it's of quality. They do like nice things, a comfortable home, good food. I do think they like to read. I do think this is someone who sometimes they work a lot too. I feel they burn the midnight oil. They like to stay up late sometimes for that alone time. But this person is definitely, they can be very, very generous, but they can also be a little cheap here and there. But it's all about being resourceful. They have schedules, routines, structure. They have a lot of self-discipline. I do think they like to learn. Like I do feel, I get this vibe, they like to read. They like to learn things. They want someone to do these things with too. So there is this reciprocity. See, making sure you both get each other. Yeah, see, two single people. This person's looking at leaving that path behind. See, moving forward. Beautiful energy. Yeah, see, it's all about harmony, justice, doing things right. This person is going to feel you're right. But they are somebody who will follow their heart. They'll decide when they're ready. Do not pressure this person or rush them. Okay? Because it will move a bit slow at first and then it'll start to speed up when they know that the feelings are mutual, that you get each other, that your lifestyles mesh. But they are very much aware of the need to make changes. Yeah. They take care of themselves. They look good. They like nice clothes. Yeah. I do think they like a comfortable, clean home. I do think this person likes to cook. I do think, I see a lot of this first impression. They feel success. See, dressing for success. I do think they are. And I do think they play that part, but in a very natural, very earthy way. So interesting person. But it's about justice and harmony. See, coming in right. This person, see, this is the energy of kind of waiting. You're going to have to be a little patient. But I don't think this person will keep you waiting for too long. Like I say, this is, if you're somebody who's impatient, this person needs space here and there. And maybe you both do. And I do see that because I know, and even Cancer masculines here too. I can see some Cancer masculines. Somebody knows a good thing when they see it, but they're being cautious, being careful what they wish for. Someone who only shares so much at first until they're sure. So it's really basically the same energy. Yeah. Somebody who they'll keep in contact, they'll communicate. I do think they like to keep busy. They like to do stuff. They're ambitious. I think they're always doing things. They're always doing things. They want someone the same, someone to do it with. But yeah, they definitely dress nice. They dress for success, but very, very earthy. They're very down to earth. Yeah, very nice energy. Somebody who, yeah, there's definitely a spark desire. There's attraction. See, their first impression of you. They find you attractive. See, there's a lot of spark and desire. Yeah, they like what they see, but it's about the feeling, making sure. This person wants to make sure, because for long term, for this to go the distance, they want to make sure that that fire stays lit. So that's where I kind of feel this a little bit of romantic energy here too. See, keeping that love alive. This person's definitely someone who knows exactly, they've looked at everything very, very carefully, but it's all about the path they've been on and going down this path. And this is someone who's ready. They've been preparing themselves for that right person. See, this is someone who's been patient. They've waited for the right person. Yeah, there it is. Good luck and timing. See, this person feels fortunate, lucky. This is a whole new chapter here. Now, as far as timing, I would have to say, if you're already dating this person and spending time with them, this person will wait for the right time to tell you how they feel and to make a commitment. But this is definitely, I feel, a new person. I do not feel this is someone who's put on the brakes or done anything like that. But there is the desire, the spark. So this person, they just know this is something meant to be. See, it's just meant to be. It's all about keeping the love alive, keeping that spark going. That's what this person looks a lot like. Is this going to last? Will it go the distance, or will it burn out? So this is why I feel this is someone going to kind of take it a little slow at first. Yeah. But they feel lucky. They feel fortunate. Yeah, very, very nice energy. And I do feel this person here, it's all about waiting for the right time to tell you how they feel. See, this is someone who knows the right person waits till they're ready. They know the right person for them needs to be patient when they need a little time alone, whether you live together or not, that little bit of space to ground themselves, because I do see a busy person, but they really will, they like to talk, they're passionate. Very, very passionate here. Yeah, see, they're manifesting. See, pre-manifesting. They prepared themselves for this. This is someone who waited for the right person to come along. Yeah, they're very clever, very handy, very good with their hands. They have a lot of skills. They're very capable. They're good at manifesting money. They're good at starting things. Yeah. This person, they want to do things with someone, though. They want someone to do it with, a partner. But the big thing is keeping the love alive, keeping that spark growing. Yeah. This person's definitely preparing. Some of you, this is someone who, yeah, it's Empress, see, the mother of the children. They could see themselves having children with you. I do think anytime there's any time apart when you're in the dating mode, this person will miss you and long for love. But I do see being romantic. This person knows. They know. I feel they're wise. I feel they know. Keeping the love alive is being romantic. And I do see anytime there's that little time in between, they'll miss you. Yeah, this person likes to give gifts. They can spoil too, right? But they try to keep everything balanced. Yeah. This person just wants to make sure when they are generous that someone won't take advantage of them. That's why they're cautious and careful about how much they share at first. But yeah, it is about, they know what's expected. They know. They are somebody who is definitely a provider. But this is someone who sure would like someone who provides something. I think this is someone who wants children. If you are someone who wants children, yeah, I don't think this person has an issue with that. But it's definitely that keeping the love alive, the spark, the attraction, the desire. That's the only thing this person kind of looks at that really, I wouldn't say concerns them, but it's very important to this person, that physical attraction. They want to make sure you're attracted to them. They always look good. They look their best. You can be proud of this person. You can go any place with this person. They always look their best, but that could be their first impression with you too. But it's all about this, exploring this, and it's all about preparing and hoping for the best, feeling very confident that this could go somewhere. So this is the person you're destined to be with. Yeah, some of you, they want children too, and I do see that too. So, but the Wheel of Fortune shows a whole new cycle. So you might date this person for a year before they actually make a commitment, because they are somewhat traditional. They want to do things that way because it's all about making sure. But they certainly do want to go down this path. So take care, and we'll see you soon.